Hey everybody and welcome back. Hope your guys' week went pretty well. Now I told you guys I was going to upload more frequently. I'm sorry about that, but I just didn't have the time to do it. I'm going to try to get back on schedule of like at least 4 to 5 videos a day like I used to. So stay tuned for that. Hopefully I can get back on schedule like with that. But anyways, jumping right into the news. So it looks like Sony has admitted that a lot of the PlayStation 4 Pro games will not be native 4K. So at least they finally came out and admitted that, because a lot of people are like, there's no way this is going to run native 4K. But basically, like Andrew House said, I would not say the majority will be upscaled. I would say the majority will be upscaled, at least based on the game portfolio I have seen to date. He basically said, he's insisted it wasn't misleading. He said, I think that whatever the term is, it's a question of whether people see a demonstrable difference in the game experience or not, rather than in the term we used to apply it. I think that's what people are looking for, and they'll make their judgment as to whether that's working for them or not. So, he basically admitted, like, the games aren't going to be native 4K. I don't think any of them will. He says majority just to be like, oh, maybe some games will. No. Okay, the PlayStation 4 Pro is definitely not powerful enough to run native 4K games. Absolutely not. I don't think there's a way it will be able to do it for especially that price point. Absolutely not. They're going to be upscaled, and they're going to be like a shady move side like that. They're going to upscale the games to 4K, but I guess the games run worse in 4K is what I'm hearing. So, do you really even want to play in 4K? I mean, it's not going to look that much better, to be completely honest with you guys. I don't know. I feel like it's good on Sony's part for like admitting that the games are not going to be native 4K. But with the Xbox Scorpio coming out, it's already well known that it's going to be more powerful than the Pro. So, I don't know. I really don't know why they even announced this console, to be honest. They should have waited till, like I think I posted somewhere, I said it somewhere, I remember. They should have waited till 2018, Xbox and Sony, Microsoft and Sony. They should have waited till 2018 to announce some brand new next-gen consoles, because it'd be about 5 years or so in between. With this, it's just kind of like an awkward thing. Like, they're announcing these consoles, and it's like, alright, well, we have no use for these because they're not that powerful to run all these games. So yeah, it doesn't make any sense to me. What do you guys think of that? Do you guys think it's alright for Sony just to say, hey, most games won't run at 4K, which I told you is probably not going to be any are going to run in 4K. Do you think it's right for them to do that? And like, is it good on their part to come out and say, yeah, by the way, most of them won't run in 4K? I don't know. Let me know down in the comments. Like I said, though, the PlayStation 4 Pro is so awkward of a console. Like, it's in the middle. It's not that much more powerful than the PlayStation 4 original itself. So yeah, I don't see the sense in upgrading unless you really want to do VR. That's pretty much all the upgrade I would think it would be for. But anyways, moving on to the next piece of news. So it looks like Microsoft accidentally sent an Xbox One to a random customer to like basically 2 months before the console was even announced. So in March of 2013, it looked like Microsoft basically sent out a console and to just a random person. It was mailed one of their prototype units to a random customer. But I guess for years, a story just came out. Like they said, it remained quiet, but until today. So it just came out, broke news. So it looks interesting. So the 25-year-old Jali bought a laptop online, then somehow received a package with a zebra stripe prototype for the Xbox One. You guys can see from the picture. It looks interesting. It looks like a legit prototype. I mean, look, for the prototype, that turned out really well. Like, I don't know if prototypes are made to work or not. I forget if prototypes are made to work. I think they are. But it looks really darn close to what the Xbox One actually looked like. But anyways, he said, Gilbert, who works in Microsoft, he said, in March 2013, a Microsoft representative arrived at Mr. Lee's house and retrieved the prototype Xbox One. He said, Mr. Lee was given a new Xbox 360 and Kinect for his trouble. He also finally got the laptop he ordered. So they sent a guy to go pick up the console. That's interesting. And it's basically a wild story. Like, how does Microsoft accidentally mail a top secret prototype to a random customer? And he did not report on it, and they didn't hear back from that. But I guess after receiving the Xbox or the box in March of 2013, Jali wanted to either sell it or return it to Microsoft to get the laptop he originally ordered. He said Gilbert told him via chat was we weren't going to buy it, so we facilitated returning the box to Microsoft in exchange for exclusive early access to the Xbox One. The condition of that exclusive not writing about the story or the Microsoft losing the Xbox One. It's been 3 years. I'm no longer at Engadget. The people who worked with me at Engadget are the deal and are no longer at Engadget. It felt like it was the right time. So that is interesting how they just randomly sent him that when he ordered a laptop. He didn't even order an Xbox. So that's interesting. That's really cool. Like, it's weird though how that happens. Like, how do you just screw that up? I don't know. I don't know. Explain that to me down in the comment section, guys, because I would really like to know how, like, you guys think Microsoft might have screwed it up. Because I don't know how you would even, you go from a laptop to a prototype Xbox One. That just doesn't happen. It's interesting. I don't know. Let me know down in the comments. Okay, so moving on to the last piece of news. It looks like Yoshida criticized Hello Games marketing for No Man's Sky. Now, it's been 5 weeks since the release of No Man's Sky. I got it on launch day because why not? It's a great game. Like, I'll get into that after I read go through the article here. So, basically, Yoshida says, I understand some of the criticisms, especially Sean Murray is getting, because he sounded like he was promising more features in the game from day one. He told the people at the Tokyo Game Show. So, he looks like he thinks that Sean Murray promised more things than what were actually there. He says it wasn't a great PR strategy because he didn't have a PR person helping him, and at the end of the day, he is an indie developer. So he kind of covers for him a little bit. He's like, yeah, they don't have any representatives to represent their company. He just kind of went out and marketed his game in the way that he thought was right. And like he probably doesn't have any experience marketing his game, and this thing needs to stop making noise on my computer. But anyways, what I was saying, he doesn't have the right people to market his game. Like, I'm not giving him the slide because again, I don't know where he lied in the game. I talked about this once before, maybe even a couple times. Sean Murray has not really lied about anything in this game. All right. It's the hype that got around it. Like, I bought the game day one. I still play it to this day. It's still a very fun game. Now, I don't really get where people are getting so angry at Sean Murray. It's like, dude, he doesn't. Okay, he marketed the game in the way he wanted to tell it. People took his words and ran with it. It's like, what are you doing? Like, the game is great. I probably have close to 80 to 90 hours in, and I'm not even bored with the game. I can go pick it up right now and still play like a 4-hour session if I really wanted to. So the game doesn't suck. Like, I personally like it. It's like a lot of people said, it's for a specific amount of people. It's not for your everyday gamer that's used to playing Call of Duty. It's for the people that like to explore, and that's what really gets me about this game. I love to explore. You never, like, yeah, you see the same, all plants have one biome, so whatever, that doesn't bother me at all. And I just like to explore new things. Like, I'll probably never see the same thing twice, and that's fine with me. I really don't care. I mean, like I said, I love the game. I mean, I'm not going to say it's the greatest game of all time, but it's a very, very fun game. Very, very good game. So, I don't know. What do you guys think of No Man's Sky? Yoshida says he really enjoyed the game, though, for what he's played. So, he didn't say the game sucks, but he's kind of like, yeah, he looks like he might have promised more things, which I don't know what else he really promised. Like, nobody has ever said, like, oh, yeah, you promised this. Like, everything he said in the interview was in the game. Like, every interview he had, it was in the game. It's not like he just took it out and wanted to make money off of this game. Like, oh, yeah, we're going to screw the consumer on this. No. All right? Everything that he said was in the game. The people just took it and overhyped the game. So, I don't get it. Like I said, I love the game. I'm glad the game is released because I've been waiting for it since 2013. It's everything I've expected from the game. So, I don't know. What do you guys think of this whole situation with Hello Games and Yoshida and Sony responding to all of this? Let me know down in the comments. And that is all I want to talk about today in this video, guys. Make sure to like, comment, rate, and subscribe, and follow me on Twitch, Twitter, and Facebook. I will talk to you guys again, well, in a couple days, hopefully. I'll see you guys again soon.